drive for Beekman, got airborne, found a cutter, but unable to handle it is done. Roach the other way, 2-on-1. It's Proctor to punch it down with the right hand.
Oh, Dunn fumbled it just for a second, and Jeremy Roach took complete advantage to lead the fast break that Tyrese punctuated.
Well, in preparation of playing Virginia and NC State over, a 48-hour period, I told the team right after the Virginia game, literally you're going from one contrasting style to the other. Like if there's a spectrum of how, the styles of the teams in our league with how they play, Virginia would be on one end and NC State would be on the other end. And I thought it took a lot of maturity from our group to be able to pivot quickly and understand it's a different game. You still have to be up with the same level of competitiveness and attention to detail, but you just had to execute it in a much different way. And I thought our guys did a terrific job of being able to do that.
Beekman going to work on Filipowski, trying to drive him, nearly knocked loose. It is to the deck. Power trying to get it. Flip joins the party. Roach out of there with it. 3-on-2. Stewart back to Roach. Back to Stewart to throw it down.
What a well-executed fast break. You take it, I'll take it, you take it. Finish it off with Sean Stewart.
It all started with Filipowski and Power on the deck, knocking the ball out.
The Virginia game was absolutely an example of our team winning the details. And that's something we've talked a lot about early in the years, about the level of competitiveness you have to have and effort and toughness. Our team has developed that. We've played with that edge, but you have to play with that edge now while winning the details. And the Virginia game, the way we defended, the way we moved together, and then on offense, we played with great pace. We shared it, we attacked them well in a detailed manner, and that's what helped us be in a position to get separation in that game, and thought it was beautiful basketball.
McNeely to cue it in on the right sideline. Waiting, lobs it up top, stolen by Flip, and a run out. Look out, the windmill with the right hand!
Did Flip come to the gym to mean business today? Oh boy.
Cameron in a frenzy.
When Flip is attacking and assertive, but also when he's having fun out there, he's a different guy, and it has a total impact on our team. It completely changes the way people have to guard us and play us, because he's an absolute force when he's that way. And I knew he was going to be great when after the first couple of plays he's attacking downhill, driving to score, finishing, but also playmaking, and then seeing him smile running back down the court. And that's when you know he's at his best, is he's competing and he's having fun with it.
Screen set by Young, wants to drive on the right, in on Burns, got airborne, flipped it to the corner, Power on the left, a ball fake, a scoop for Stewart, and the floater is good. How about the two freshmen coming together for a bucket, and it's 20-16.
One of the biggest moments of that game was the group we had in the first half, where we were in foul trouble, and you had Sean in the game, you had TJ in the game, Ryan, Jared, Jeremy was in there also, but then Tyrese, and where they just made winning plays. And winning plays, some people can look at that where is it dirty work? Is it little stuff? It's not little stuff. It translates into winning. It's Sean getting a loose ball. It's him rebounding. It's him guarding Burns. It's TJ. How many times did he go crash offensive boards and just got us an extra possession? Like, that was beautiful to see. And those guys have been working their butts off. And to see it pay off in a game was a proud moment for me as a coach.
Roach sizing it up, sends it to the left, Tyrese Proctor. A jab step, now a screen from Stewart. He penetrates, lobs it to Stewart, off the window, counted in a foul. Sean Stewart having a night, and it's a 9-point lead with a free throw to come.
Well, Sean has added a different dimension to our team. You know, his pop, his competitiveness, his fight on the court, I think you can feel it, right? You can't just see it, you can feel it. And when that happens, you know, it brings everybody else up to another level. And that's what Sean did in that game. He brought terrific energy. He played to his strengths, and he's just improved every single day he's been here. And really proud of him. And you know, look, for our team, he's got to keep going. He's got so much room to grow. That takes our team to another level when he does that.
Hey, Sean, how did you feel out there just competing your behind off?
I mean, it felt great, man. I mean, you know, I got the opportunity to help my teammates out. Just did the best I could.
So you're saying all you needed was a platform?
Platform. Yeah, you just need the platform. You know what I'm saying?
How does it feel to get a win out there?
Oh, I felt great.
Away environment.
Oh, I felt great. You know, crowd was real hostile. A lot of chirping going on.
Crowd was talking.
Yeah, so.
Them courtside people were talking. So shout out them courtside people. But a great win, great away win.
He's special.
He's special for real.
He's special. He's special. But we special, man. We special too.
Yeah, we a special group. You know what I'm saying?
Duke All Access is brought to you by Gatorade. Greatness isn't about what you've done, it's about what you do next. By Continental Tire, the smart choice in tires. And by Coke Zero Sugar. They say Coke Zero is irresistibly tasty. Does that make it the best Coke ever? Find out for yourself.
You can feel confident Continental is the smart choice in tires.
Can they handle extremes?
Yep. Tested from the Texas desert to near the Arctic Circle.
Really?
Really.
Anything for the guy who finds that one pothole?
Yeah, road hazard coverage has your back.
For real?
Absolutely.
Were they made by like a bajillion engineers?
Well, closer to 100. Continental. Welcome to the smart choice in tires.
Every year, thousands of athletes disappear in clutch moments due to falling hydration levels.
I used to go missing all the time. I let everyone down. I even let Shannon Sharp down.
Yeah, you let me down. They've been told how you feel yourself doesn't matter. That electrolytes are all the same. Then just like that, they're gone. Get yourself back in the game. Get yourself a Gatorade. Could be the difference between dominating and disappearing. Gatorade, rehydrate, replenish, refuel.
Create a backyard that's out of this world. Right now, save $30 on the GTA 26 handheld battery pruner. Real steel. Find yours.
I need to try it first.
Leading by 23. Hubbard, top of the key. His three. Got it! The bench, the crazies, everybody losing their mind at Cameron. One of the moments of the season as Spencer Hubbard drains one at the top of the key.
It felt like a release, you know, just of, you know, to be in that moment was so special. And as a player, you always have, I think, a certain level of passion and just something you want to prove when you're out there. And that was a great moment for me. Cameron is like the mecca of basketball, in my opinion. So much history here. And growing up watching games in Cameron, watching Kyle Singler, Coach Scheyer, guys who are now my coaches, and then being able to, be on that court just like they were, and be somewhere where there's a lot of history, and then be accepted by those people in that community has meant so much to me.
Spencer Hubbard has brought such a toughness and competitiveness to our program. He started off his freshman year during the pandemic. He was a practice player and earned his way on the team as a walk-on for 2 years, and did such a good job every day being a pest, getting after guys on defense. Nobody can stay in front of him when he's the scout team point guard and he gets in the paint. But then he did such a good job where he earned a scholarship this past year. And that was a proud moment for me, for our staff, for him to earn that.
All right, I just want you guys to know he's not going to be a walk-on anymore. Spencer Hubbard.
Obviously, it was a goal of mine to be a scholarship player, and it's meant so much to me to receive that from the coaches and the program. But just showing up day to day, being a pest, kind of being that guy who does the little things, and being a great teammate, and just focusing on those things and letting everything else handle itself.
He's made such an impact when he comes in the games. A lot of times, walk-ons or a guy, even though he's earned a scholarship, he's in a different position on the team with his role, where a lot of times they want to make it about them. And Spencer comes in and makes the right play all the time. And one of the special moments was him hitting a 3 in Cameron, because his teammates had to encourage him to shoot because he just was trying to run the team and make the right play. And that's an example of his unselfishness, sacrifice, and the amazing heart that Spencer has.
That's sort of been the role that I've embraced just throughout my time as a player, whether I'm at Duke or not. Being a smaller guy, finding ways to impact the game, not with the ball, and how am I going to help my team win, without scoring or without again, the ball, but just embracing that and loving the challenge of being smaller, surrounded by big players, super touted players, and just loving the challenge. When I think about, my time here, I think about walking into the gym every day and seeing my teammates smiling and laughing, seeing my coaches smiling and laughing, but also just the amount of work, and energy and time that we've all put in for a common goal. And, I think of the times that I've spent with my teammates off the court, and how valuable that's been to me. The individual relationships I've built with my coaches has meant a ton to me. Just playing pickup every day after practice, with the managers and especially Coach Scheyer, trying to get a couple dubs on him throughout the years. He's super competitive, so that, just building those relationships have meant the world to me, and just having those moments.
Spencer on the drive, into the paint, floats, and scores! With the right hand! And the Crazies go absolutely wild! A little teardrop for number 55.
Every year, thousands of athletes disappear in clutch moments due to falling hydration levels.
I used to go missing all the time. I let everyone down. I even let Shannon Sharp down.
Yeah, you let me down.
They've been told how you feel yourself doesn't matter. That electrolytes are all the same. Then just like that, they're gone. Get yourself back in the game. Get yourself a Gatorade. Could be the difference between dominating and disappearing. Gatorade, rehydrate, replenish, refuel.
People have trusted Reed's Jewelers with their life's moments since 1946. That's because we're family owned. We treat everyone who walks through our doors or visits our website as a part of our family. We have a beautiful selection of jewelry and watches for any occasion. We offer free shipping and returns, as well as multiple payment options to make sure you find the perfect gift. See why people have trusted Reed's Jewelers to celebrate their life's moments for over 75 years.
When you're injured, you should not be ignored by the insurance company.
We know the amount seems low, but this is what your case is worth. Just click here. We understand you can't work. Click at the bottom. You want more.
Call a law firm that will fight for the justice you deserve.
You weren't gonna click that, were you?
Tell them you mean business. Call the law offices of James Scott Farron on the Hurt Line right now.
Duke's new century cries out for a university where the drive to discover is not hemmed by disciplinary logics, where philosophers work side by side with physicians and physicists, where nurses find inspiration in narrative theory, where mechanical engineers team up with marine biologists or musicians. I believe Duke will continue to be that university, together.
Duke Basketball 360, presented by Continental Tire, the smart choice in tires.
Keeps it on the right. Whips one inside for Buchanan. The righty floater is no good, and the rebound chased down by Proctor. A chance to run, 2-on-4. On the right, on the drive, into the paint. Spins, kicks up top, flip a three. Count it. And a timeout taken by Virginia. What a start.
Well, the start of the Virginia game was just probably the best our team has played all season. It was the complete effort on defense, and it translated to our offense. We always talk about playing with flow, and in the beginning of the game, we just played with great flow, pace and transition, where we didn't even have to call much, really. And Flip set a lot of that up, but the team just played so connected and together. It was a great start for us and really set the tone for how the rest of the game went. It's always great when you can start the game off with a three-point play, and Mark had a strong downhill attack. And when he's assertive, that gets us going. And then this is what I loved, with Flip, following his own shot up. And early on in this game, we started at the rim. When we fight for the rim, good things are gonna happen. And this is us playing with flow. We push it in transition, hit Flip inside, and again, first three possessions are at the rim. Another time, in the paint. And Tyrese was so assertive, driving to the basket, driving to the paint in this game. This is unique when you have the spacing of 5 out, but you have your 5-man pushing it. And Mark's cut opens up Tyrese being able to get the wide open three. It's a great pass by Flip. Flip has great poise here. They doubled him. He backed out, and then he attacked the basket without fading away. And he just had such a good game putting pressure on the rim. Tyrese touching the paint and then kicking out for Flip. It's just beautiful basketball. It's connecting. Guys are making the right plays, and I love the interactions afterwards. That's what Duke basketball is all about, and love seeing the connectivity. TJ Power made a great play diving on the floor. We showed our team this in feedback. And then Jeremy and Sean, the way they didn't even take a dribble and just shared it was terrific. I love Flip driving downhill. And then to see the reactions from our bench, they were engaged the whole time, and it translated when they came on the floor. This was a key play. It was at the end of a shot clock, and it would be very easy to force up a shot. And Jeremy had great poise to find Ryan right before the time went off. Jared gets the hockey assist here, and we talk a lot about starting the domino effect. The dominoes happen first when Jared passes to Ryan, and then Ryan makes the right play to Mark. And we kept our foot on the gas in this game. We didn't let up. We kept going. It's always great when you can turn defense into offense, and I didn't know Flip had that in him. I'm just glad he made the 2 points at the end. But it was a great contest, and translate to an easy finish on the other end.
Proctor drifts to the left, sizing it up, takes the three, and hits it. Tyrese Proctor with his 44th three of the season. It's an 11-0 push, and they lead by 2.
It was huge growth in the NC State game, where we didn't get off to a great start, and that's something we've really emphasized. For the first 2 years that I've been a head coach, it's important to get off to good starts. It's not always going to happen. It doesn't go the way that you want it to, and for us to be able to pivot, claw our way back, and then all of a sudden, you have the lead halfway through the first half, but you just have to keep chipping away. And for our team to do that, and how ironic, the first road game we played in 2023 was at NC State, and we got down and couldn't recover. And then the last road game we play in 2024, the same thing happens. You're down 9-0, and you have a sharp response. Guys fought our way back and put us in a position, obviously, to get the win. But just really proud of this group for how we've grown, not just this season, but the last 2 years.
The buzzer beater, that moment when time stands still. Our collective breath held as the ball hovers above the rim. But almost a third of those shots were set up by a passer who made the smart choice. Throwing an assist takes trust, IQ, and total confidence in your decision. And the greatest one? My pass to Leitner in '92 wasn't too bad. Continental, the smart choice in tires.
These mascots represent some of the most heated rivalries in college sports. What could possibly bring them all together? Everyone agrees on the best team in smart home security. CPI.
Follow your team wherever they take you. With over 30 hotel brands, Marriott Bonvoy has a brand for every kind of fan.
We still believe in the American dream.
A dream filled with promise.
A dream filled with commitment to our neighbors and our communities.
Where we work hard and succeed together.
Where we take care of those who serve for us.
SRS delivers with integrity and purpose.
Through the fastest growing family of independents in the country.
Company by company.
Person by person.
Rooftop by rooftop.
SRS Distribution delivers more than building products. SRS delivers dreams.
I'm grateful that we have the opportunity to celebrate seniors in our program. And, when I was playing, this was something that happened every year. And now it happens less frequently, but we should all, as a community and as Duke fans and our staff, our program, we should celebrate these guys because it's so easy to go somewhere else now or make a different decision. So for Jeremy Roach to stick it out for 4 years, that's big time. For Spencer Hubbard to be here for 4 years, for Ryan Young to be here for 2 years and get his second degree from Fuqua, that should be celebrated. And we'll see if we can do this every year. I think it's going to be tough still, but when we do have the opportunity to have a guy that's been in our program for 4 years or to get his degree from Duke, that needs to be celebrated. And I'm glad we have the opportunity to do that for these 3 players. And I hope that people appreciate, respect, and understand what an impact Jeremy Roach has made here, in his 4 years. And he's really been the guy, as we look back on, what I would hope to be one of the most important times in Duke basketball history, with the transition from Coach K and then to me and our staff with what we're doing. where Jeremy was the guy that held it together. You know, Jeremy was the guy that took us to the Final Four and then also put our team in a great spot these first 2 years. You know, Ryan Young, Spencer Hubbard, you know, our managers, Kason Pierce and Holden Buchanan. Like, these guys are rock stars. And I'm just so thankful for all of their, everything they've added to our program, their time, the energy, the sacrifice. It's really as pivotal as a time that any group has come through. As freshmen, they went through the pandemic and the COVID season with nobody in Cameron. You know, they've been to a Final Four as a group. You know, they've won an ACC tournament championship. They're a part of a team that has, you know, right there to win an ACC championship and make a run in the postseason. Really proud of this group, and know we have a lot more to accomplish, though.
Final 5 seconds will tick off, and the Blue Devils will win it by 15. Gritty performance on the road, 79-64, as they improved to 24-6 overall. Now 15-4 in the ACC. Noteworthy, because if they win on Saturday night against Carolina, they will do no worse than share the regular season ACC crown.
Well, there's a lot of sacrifice and dedication that has gone into this season to put ourselves in a position to win an ACC championship. And, you know, the thing I'm most proud of with our guys is the season didn't start out the way we wanted it to. We're 5-3. Some of the returning guys didn't play as well as they had wanted to. I didn't coach as well as I wanted to. We weren't as good together. And in that moment, after you go 5-3, you lose 2 games in a row at Arkansas, at Georgia Tech. You know, you can your season can go a lot of different directions at that moment. And our group took complete responsibility. We became closer as a unit, and to see the growth from that point on has been just a joy for me to see. And our guys have worked incredibly hard to put themselves in this position. Our staff has done a terrific job recruiting this team, coaching this team every single day, and it's different than last year, obviously. So we've had to adjust with playing to this team's strengths. It's been just exciting, humbling, but also gives us even more hunger knowing how good we can be.